These days I have been feeling a lot of imposter syndrome, so this is a reminder for myself too. I get it. One day you start your journey towards better grades, a healthier body, a healthier mind, your dream career. Everything is beautiful until progressively that initial smile starts wearing off and it isn't there anymore. And those goals that, even though far, used to motivate you, now seem to just depress you. Should I give up? You have no idea where you are. I have stopped many times before I knew I was so close to succeeding. We tend to believe that success is just the results that we get, but not really. Success is every single day that we do one little action that will make us 1% better and 1% closer to our goals. Some days we will do more and some other days we will do less. That's inevitable. So let's imagine that that success will need like 5,000% what we are right now, and we can only move on step by step, just 1%, 10% at a time, even if it's a lot and far more than we're capable of. We will not see success overnight. It's one tiny fraction of what we really need. But what happens when you let that 1% and 1% and 1% accumulate? Take the example of investment. I know this is very much long-term depending on your strategy, but most of the times it's like for life. The point still stands. The first 10 years, it's all just accumulating effort and money. You can see the progress within 2 years at the beginning is not much. But wait, because 30 years ahead, or 20 years ahead after the first 10, what you took 10 years to get, you now get in 2. Isn't that crazy? But we need not to go so far yet. And I know most of our goals are not that far away when compared to investing. Let's take fitness, for example. This is progress in like 1-2 weeks before and the after. And you wouldn't even tell. Now, if you want me earlier on my journey, this is the first week. The first week. What's the difference? Even if I worked super hard every single day, I walked more than I have ever in my life, I ate healthy, this is what I see in 1 week. And now let's compare it to what, 2 months now? A little bit less than 2 months with its ebbs and flows. There you got it. It's still not that visible. Still not. But you can see a little bit. I'm not at my goal yet. And you could even say like, oh no, you're just squeezing in your belly. No. Here in both pictures I was squeezing in my belly. And yes, of course, I think in the first one I had already had breakfast, and in the last one, the most recent one, I hadn't yet. So that also plays a big role. And it is something that flows. But if you compare the first and most recent pictures, there is clearly a change. Even if some weeks the before and after would look like, oh no, I lost progress actually. Let me illustrate what happens with time. Take a look at this. If you analyze from here to here, 1 week to another week, the weight or the progress, if you want to go downwards, you lost progress. But if you look from here to here, and even longer in time, which is what you want because you want to be in this for a long time and you want this to be persistent, you have made progress and you're still going to make progress. So I need you, I need me, I need both of us, because I'm probably gonna be watching this video in a few months, a few years, And I need to remind myself of this too. Get mentalized that this is a long game. Okay? It is the game we want to play. You have set goals for yourself. You know what you want. You know what's right for you. You know you want to be healthy. You know you want results in your YouTube channel. You know you want a good relationship. You know you want to be earning money to help your family. You know you want to build a business to give your service to other people. What I'm trying to say here is do not lose yourself in the struggle that you have now because you forgot where you are in that part of the graph. Yes, it could take long. It could. But tomorrow you will wish you would have started today, let alone 10 years from now. Every time you fail is one step closer to actual success, to seeing those results, to seeing those abs, to meeting that person of your dreams, to skyrocketing your investments in yourself. But remember, these things that you're doing right now, these habits that you're building, they are investments. So think of them long term. And when you forget, I want you to remind yourself where you're at. Let's imagine you're in junior high school, or you actually are. You feel like your grades are just a number, and so you start taking it more less seriously. Slowly you don't pay so much attention in class. Slowly you don't put so much effort in your homeworks. Slowly, instead of aiming for a 10, you're aiming for a 9. Instead of aiming to an A+, you just say, okay, I got a B+, that's good. I mean, I could do better, but I won't. Maybe a contest or an extracurricular activity could get me a few more extra points, but I won't. Bro, no matter how many times you fail, one day you will get the first place. One day you will earn that A+, but you gotta earn it. And one day you will earn the scholarship of your dreams. I mean, my school gave money to me, but because I was giving that little extra of me to add value to them and to learn, because I was also acquiring skills. If you don't give up on those grades, if you don't give up on those activities, one day when you're crafting up your resume, your cover letter, you will have a huge sigh of relief. And someday, after you're finishing that little 15-minute Duolingo or Busuu lesson to learn another language, and you find a bilingual position for a job that will give you invaluable, life-changing, and fun experiences and double money, you will thank yourself. You're gonna be grateful that you put your priorities first, that you didn't play until that homework was done. It doesn't mean you don't have to play at all. You're gonna be grateful that you made notes in class instead of talking with a friend. That doesn't mean you don't have to talk to your friend at all. You have lunch time for a reason. You will be grateful that you turned off your phone instead of mindlessly scrolling on TikTok. Do you even remember what you watched that day? Like 100% of it. It is a waste of what you could be actually achieving for you, for things that will make you happy and that will make life easier for you. Let's talk about the short term now and how we can make it just easy. In the next video, we're gonna talk about the importance of short-term little graphs and what you can do to never have to lose this motivation ever again. To never have to look back and regret that loss of your own progress, your own efforts. To look ahead and not feel depressed, but rather inspired, hopeful. And I swear it's gonna be super actionable. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe.